I'm the woman who sat over there in the back rows for years with this big white dog. Very, very quiet, not speaking much. But today, it gives me really profound joy to speak to you today. Because I can speak. Because I can give words to my thoughts. 30-some years ago, I lost expressive speech in a stroke, and then lost it again, most of it 10 years ago. This, Without Utterance, Tales from the Other Side of Language, is the whole poignant inner story of what it's like to lose language in a world where everything is language. It's a story of discovering non-word languages that not only helped me transform my damaged brain, but helped me sustain a sense of self and make my life richer. I would not have imagined where I've got to in my wildest imagination, my wildest dreams. So that's the preview of the book. Now I want to riff part of my story with Paul's work. Work, play, beauty, passion. I survived. I survived death. I walk with death now. It's a tightrope. I choose life. It's that clear. It's that simple. I lose most of my career, baby research, teaching, but I return to my core love, my private practice. I'm not going to lose that. My passion, my play. It's folly that I return, but I do it anyway. Then I'm falling apart with exhaustion. How do I do clinical work when I can barely speak? I can think, but not in words. Finally, I have a speech pathologist who says to me, do any of the arts that please you, and do them a lot. Drawings of grasses and weeds. I have no talent, believe me, but I do have quiet pleasure. I take a drawing class. Like a baby, I'm playing with the materials at hand, practicing just to practice, like babies and toddlers do. No judgment, just delight in trying something new and doing it again. I'm giving pleasure and challenge to my right brain so that I get profound rest for my left. When I paint, it doesn't matter what I'm painting or looking at. My whole brain gets rest and pleasure. I actually feel it. Infants at the get-go love novelty and variety. The developing brain recognizes the familiar and then chooses the new. Variety is doing something different, taking risks, developing, seeing art in museums, looking at the world visually, how people dress, their costuming, the way vegetables are laid out in the markets, the light, how the light flows across the violets in my lawn. But I'm invisible. If you don't talk, you simply aren't there. I'm thrust to the edge of my community. Myself is reshaping, but it is unseen. I can't speak the heart of what is happening to me. I paint from the terrible damage to my brain. The huge fatigue in my body flows through my arms and hands and becomes passion on the paper. I paint into the joy of being alive, into the wild urgency to speak. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Practice, practice, practice. I do what I love, bare bones, and keep doing it, no matter what. I'm still a psychotherapist, but listen with a sensory mind now. But for chaos, a brain that can change itself, a self that could love to play, a self that loves what it loves. And this is the next passion, writing this book when I didn't have the kind of language I needed to tell this inner story.
Wonderful. What a marvelous job.